Hey there everyone, you watch TC's World, and I'm your host Tim. And I know it's been a while since I've done a hiking video, but figured I'd finally get my ass out here in the woods. The weather around here has been terrible. Every day I've had a free day, it's been either like this or even worse. But today I'm like, gotta get out here, gotta do something, make a video, take a hike. So today I'm at the Avalonia Land Conservancy property called the Tri-Town Forest. It encompasses Preston, Griswold, and North Stonington. And it's a really cool place to hike. I've always wanted to hike this since I was a little kid because there's some higher peaks around here as far as southeastern Connecticut goes. I'm parked over here on Rixtown Road. Today I'm going to hike up Rixtown Mountain, which is just over 500 feet, the peak. And then we're going to hike the Blue Trail around all the way over to here to Lambert Mountain, which is also just above 500 feet. I think it's a little bit higher than Rixtown Mountain. And there's more than 500 acres here in this property to explore. There's over 5 miles of hiking trails back here in this Avalonia Land Conservancy property. I'm parked off of Rixtown Road, and Rixtown Road is off of 201 on one side and 165 on the other. There's also a much better parking area off of Miller Road, right here on the corner of Miller Road off of 201, and that is in North Stonington, I believe. I will post a link to this trail map right here in the description of this video, and like all my normal hiking videos, I'll make this a traditional hiking video as far as my page goes. I'll do the whole hike on time warp, and I'll stop and talk at the interesting places. There's some really cool places to hang out up here. I believe there's benches and stuff at the summits of each mountain. As far as southeastern Connecticut goes, this is the closest you'll get to having any mountains in New London County. This first stretch here is quite the steep hike, so it is challenging, it is fun, and hope you enjoy the video. So after a pretty good sustained climb, I made it up to where the red trail meets the blue trail. We're gonna hike it off to the northwest, west-northwest, to get to the top of Rixtown Mountain. But I'm already close to that little summit. But may not be a tall mountain here in New London County. But on a day like today, it's tall enough to be not foggy at the bottom and to be in the clouds up here at the top, which is kind of cool. I don't think I've ever actually had that experience in Connecticut before climbing anything, especially down in southeastern Connecticut. But the weather's wet, it's kind of rainy, misty out here. What a great day for a hike. Let's get to the summit of Rixtown Mountain, shall we? So we made it close to the summit of Rixtown Mountain. There was a sign up here somewhere. I don't know if someone took it or if they rerouted the trail and didn't move the sign yet. But there was a sign that said Rixtown Mountain on it. I was looking for that, but I couldn't seem to find it. But this is basically the top of Rixtown Mountain, just over 500 feet at the tallest point. On a normal day, there'd be a nice bench here to sit on, but it's way too wet to do that now. But still a good day for a hike. I'm going to continue on my way now towards Lambert Mountain. That's probably a couple mile hike from here at this point. That's off in the direction that the bench is showing, and Lambert Mountain has a much better viewpoint. Maybe if I'm really lucky, the weather will break a little bit so we get a view once we get there. But the trail's really cool. We're gonna go back down into a valley, past an old stone quarry, which is kind of cool to check out. And then there's some old roads. I've found some junk cars back here, but I'm not sure if I'll pass any of the junk car ruins. But this is all farmland at one time. There's a farm pond we'll go by with the dam and stuff that's still buried out here in the woods. And we'll go across some old roads and stuff like that. So there's a lot of cool stuff to see back here. Like I said, over 500 acres is this property, and real cool to check out, explore. So another cool thing about this property is periodically you'll come across these signs that give you information about the area. This one's about the land. I'm not going to read it to you. I took a picture of it. I'll post it on this video, and you can pause it and read it if you'd like. We're coming into the old stone quarry now, so I'll put it back on time warp after we get through there. But the old stone quarry is pretty cool. With all the rain we've had, this area is probably all flooded out, but see if we can get through it here. Maybe I'll take the white trail, blue white trail, which brings us through the quarry. Get a little view of it. But yeah, they quarried out. This is where they quarried a bunch of rock out of. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on the video, but you can see when you're in here all the exposed rock and where they carved out all the rock off the side of the mountain here. Really cool. So all this out here, this is where they carved out of the rock. This isn't the greatest stone, so it's probably just stone for homes, foundations for homes and stuff. But yeah, before concrete, they used a lot of stone to build stuff. This is also part of the quarry here. You can see where they dug all this stuff out. Now it's all underwater. Luckily, the platforms are still above the water enough for me to get through. This is definitely one of the neater spots out here in the Tri-Town Forest. I'll put it back on time warp and continue on towards the farm pond and Lambert Mountain. So there's the old farm pond. Here's the stream that comes out of it, and we've had a lot of rain, so this thing's really flowing right now, which is really cool. Trail goes down along this stream a little bit, and it comes back up along the stream a little bit again. Really nice hike through here. There's some benches and stuff to sit on. There's a bridge down there to cross. That's where I'll probably make my next video when we're crossing the bridge. This is just a beautiful little area to see, check out. Buried back here in between Rixtown Mt and Lambert Mt. I love hiking here. It's just beautiful back here. There's another bench right here. Gives you a nice view of the stream coming out of the farm pond. This trail goes a little bit further up ahead, and then across the bridge it goes over the stream. And I think the weather's starting to improve a little bit, which is great. Maybe we'll actually get a little bit of a view from the top of Lambert Mountain. That would be awesome. Not holding my breath. Like I said, really just been cooped up. Really want to get out here and take a nice long walk. Start getting myself back in shape a little bit here for the bigger hikes that are to come. But I love this spot. It's just beautiful. The stream is really cool. Bridge is going to be a little hard to get out to today because the stream is high. So we have to cross this to get out there. So I just crossed the bridge. Still wet out here, but the weather seems to be improving. Like I said, hopefully get a nice view at the top of Lambert Mountain. Now on the other side of this little stream here coming out of the farm pond. Although this stream is running quite more than it normally does, but we've had a lot of rain lately around here in southern New England. Here's the old farm dam, the old farm pond dam. Very cool. So I'm here at Lost Pond. I've been referring to it as the farm pond, but it's not really a farm pond. It's a mill pond. It held a reservoir of water to power a mill just a little ways down the stream here. And it was a shoddy mill. They made, you know, just cheap clothing, cheap fabrics. I think I said earlier in this video that it was probably made in the 1600s or 1700s. It was actually made in the 1800s. It's all here on this. I took a picture of this, if you'd like to read through it. And I'm not going to read it to you. I'll put a still on the video. You can pause it and read it if you like. But yep, Lost Pond is not a farm pond. It was a mill pond. So this spot I like to call the Central Valley kind of area. There's a the red trail here. This will bring you straight out to Miller Road. Out at Miller Road is the better parking area. There's actually a parking lot there that'll accommodate probably half a dozen cars, maybe a little more. But this is the end of that red trail here, and this is the backside of the Blue Loop. In front of me here is Lambert Mountain. We're gonna be going up that soon. Like I said, the weather's improving a little bit, but it still looks pretty cloudy up at elevation. So I don't know if we're gonna end up back in the fog or not. Down here it's kind of halfway dry anyways. Well, here's a map here. These are posted at most intersections. We started here. I started here, I hiked up this. This is all very steep. This is the top of Rixtown Mountain right here. I went through the Quarry. I went through Oak Valley, Lost Pond, which was that mill pond. Now we are here, this area here, and we're gonna be hiking up to Lambert Peak, where I will end this video. There's a lot more to explore here. I encourage anyone to get out here that hikes to, if you have never explored this area, come out here and check it out, hike the loop. There's also an old abandoned farmstead out here on the loop, on the Blue Loop. It's pretty cool to see, old foundation, a couple other interesting things out there in that area. But there's a lot of cool stuff back here, these cool ledges, these cool little mountain peaks. Of course, it's southeastern Connecticut, so they're not really mountains, they're really just hills. But still kind of fun. They're both over 500 feet, Rixtown Mountain and Lambert Mountain, and you get a nice view from Lambert Mountain, so hopefully we'll get a view up there. Welcome to the summit of Lambert Mountain. I believe this mountain is 530 feet. You get a very nice view out through the trees here. And they did this on purpose. They cut some trees down here below us so you could actually get a nice view here. But this gives you a good idea of the elevation in this area. We're pretty much higher than most of the other hills. There's a couple hills way out in front of us that are roughly the same height. And the weather is starting to improve. The sun is trying to come out. And it's not quite February yet, but I already see the trees turning red because it's been so warm and wet this winter. The trees are a little confused. They think it's spring. But it's been an awesome hike. It's an awesome place to check out. I ordered a drone. Hopefully get some aerial shots in some of my next videos. It'd be fun to play with that and add that to my add that element to my hikes. And my channel now has over 200 subscribers. If any of you know any cool places you'd like me to go film, check out, or any suggestions you'd like to give me, I'm always open to exploring new places, finding new things. I've done some research and found some cool things I'd like to check out this year, so hopefully those work out. So I checked my phone. Looks like we've gone about 2.5 miles from Rixtown Road to Lambert Mountain. I'm going to basically take the same route back as I took here. Don't feel like doing a loop today, but the loop is there if you guys want to come out and explore it. This was an awesome place to go hiking. Really cool views, really cool things to see out here. It's rugged, which is really cool because, you know, Eastern Connecticut isn't the most rugged place, but this is a pretty rugged place, very rocky. Got these two little peaks over 500 feet in southeastern Connecticut, which is kind of fun to hit. And hopefully I'll get out here a little bit more often now and try to keep this trend going here and do some more videos. So all my subscribers will have some more stuff to watch. And if you've enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe. Until next time.